Charli and Dixie DAmelio are still talking about the backlash they received for going to that Triller fight weeks ago. I'm Gabby Conti.
I'm Kaylana Lari.
And I'm Rodrigo Varandas, and this is Hollywire's Tea Party.
The DAmelios were invited to the April 17th Triller Fight Club boxing match to crown Jake Paul the winner, but haters are saying the DAmelios looked out of place at the event and have been slamming them, and finally, Dixie and Charli, mostly Charli, addressed the backlash. So when Charli and Dixie DAmelio attended Triller's boxing match weeks ago, Twitter was full of tweets like, quote, "I've never seen two people look more uncomfortable than Charli and Dixie DAmelio holding that belt at the Jake Paul fight," and also, quote, "Not gonna lie, Charli and Dixie and Ivani giving the belt to Jake Paul was low-key embarrassing." Another one tweeted, someone else tweeted, "Dixie had immediately addressed the hate on her Instagram story by saying, quote, 'I made you mad, huh?' when there are 11,000 tweets about you putting a belt on a boxer." Now Charli is speaking up on her and her sister's latest podcast of their podcast, Two Chicks, as Charli said, quote, "I think it's funny because we were invited to go and we had a job while we were there, so I feel like it makes sense. It wasn't like, oh, we want to do this. We were asked to do it and we were held up and we held up the belts and everything. It was really fun and I wouldn't go back and change it because people were being mean on social media because they were going to be mean either way. It didn't really bother me when they were saying stuff because we were just having so much fun." I just don't know why they're still talking about this. Like, I think that they're adding more fuel to the fire by still bringing it up. I think, like, Dixie, clapped back. Like, let's move on.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe their podcasts are like pre-filmed like a couple weeks in advance, and then they just edit them together. And so maybe them recording that podcast happened right after the fight or something. I don't know. But yeah, I love them. Those are my cousins. Those are my sisters. I love them. Oh, I love them. I love them so much. But girls, we need to stop fueling the fire. We just need to, chill. People are going to talk about you. They hate you. They hate everything you guys are. But you know what? We can't fuel the fire. We can't give the people what they want.
And I understand why they held it. I mean, they work for Triller. Like, they do work with Triller, so it makes total sense. But they have been getting backlash up until this podcast release, so I kind of get why they're addressing it. Rodrigo, what do you think?
Yeah, and also they just said a job is a job. Like, they took the job. I don't think they had much of an option at that moment. But also, I think that they are kind of giving more gasoline to the fire because I feel that soon they're probably going to announce their Hulu show, and then they're just probably gaining momentum to get attention towards them so that they can make the big reveal and like announce everything else. So then we are already looking at them so they can get a bigger platform once their show comes out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Dixie, I love you guys.
Did you also see recently Dixie, she took down her profile picture on Instagram, and it was like that great thing.
Yes.
And she's like, I haven't decided what I want. I don't think she changed it the last I checked. But Dixie loves trolling the haters, and we love her for it.
Yeah.
What do you think about Dixie and Charli still talking about this fight? I'm Gabby Conti.
I'm Kaylana Lari.
And I'm Rodrigo Varandas, and follow us at Hollywire for 24/7 celebrity news.